Sincere International is one of the leading leather industries located in Pakistan's business hub, Karachi. The company does not only produce raw leather, which is further processed to make leather goods, but also manufactures quality leather products including jackets and pants. As we mark our position among the leading leather companies of Pakistan, we stand thankful to our team of highly professional and trained staff who has stood tall with the directors and higher management in every struggle and made the company reach the height of success today. Come and join us as we give you the insight of the leather making process. After the salted skins are brought to our site, the skins are gathered together and go through an intense cleaning process in order to separate the other particles from fat. For this purpose, the skin is cleaned by a process called beam house process. Soaking and liming. The skin is soaked, rehydrated, washed, and cleaned to ensure previous freshness, flexibility, softness, and cleanliness. After the cleaning of the skins, the hair is removed from the animal skin from the epidermal layer. The liming of the skin helps in removal of the waste proteins and opening the fibers of the skin. Fleshing and deliming. The excess fat and tissues on the skin is removed in the fleshing process. Then, the skin is put into the drums for the deliming of the skins. It is important to delime the skins as it helps the removal of unwanted proteins and balances the pH level of the skin for the batting process. Batting process. Batting process, or the enzymatic process, is an effective way to remove the remaining unwanted proteins. It helps in cleaning the surface and opening the fiber networks. After the fleshing, deliming, and batting process, the skins are pulled out of the drum for scudding. Scudding. The scudding is one of the primitive methods to remove hair roots and pigments from the skin. The skins are again placed in drums for degreasing. Degreasing. When you hear the word grease, you can already think of oil. The degreasing process is quite relatable to what you must have imagined. In the last step of beam house process, the natural fats are finally removed from the skin. The completion of the beam house process marks the starting of another struggle. The animal skin protein is converted into leather by using multiple tanning chemicals such as chromium, sulfates, vegetable extracts, mimosa, quebracho, chestnut, etc., syntans, aldehydes, etc. The tanning of the skin is called a tanyard. The first step is the pickling, in which the pH level is adjusted for the different tanning processes. The second step is the chrome tanning, for which the chromium sulfate is added, which helps to quickly dye the hide. The basification after the chrome tanning is done to add chrome salts in the protein network. The drums are opened after the aging and pile-up. The wet blue color product is achieved, which is left in open air for 3 days to 1 week. The post-tanning process. The post-tanning process of the leather is divided into different categories according to its quality, according to the standard chart. We begin the process by setting of the skin. The sammying or setting of the skin refers to the process in which any fold marks or creases are removed from the skin to give it a smooth texture. Once the removal of crease or any marks is ensured, the skin goes through splitting process. In the splitting or shaving process, the thickness of the skin is brought to the desired level by using a specific gauge to ensure a standard thickness of all skins. The skins are then put in a rolling drum and go through the following process. Number 1. Rewetting. The rewetting process of the skin is for the purpose of washing and rehydrating. Number 2. Neutralization. The process of neutralization is to adjust the pH level for the upcoming process of the leather. Number 3. Retanning. The retanning of the skin is for the purpose of bringing them to a specific standard to acquire a desired product. Different tanning chemicals are applied to the skin, such as syntans, polymers, vegetables, extracts, and fillers, etc. Number 4. Dyeing. The skins are dyed to achieve the desired color for the leather. Number 5. Fat liquoring. The fat liquoring is a process in which the softness of the leather is adjusted by using fat liquor. The animal skin is lubricated with fats and oil so that it remains flexible and soft. Number 6. Fixation. The fixation of all chemicals is to readjust the pH level of the skins. The rolling drums are then opened to continue with the rest of the post-tanning process. The skins undergo the pile-up process to stabilize the chemicals in the skin leather by piling for approximately 12 to 24 hours. The setting is a conditional process. It is not necessary for all the articles, and therefore only some articles go through the setting process again. The drying process is to be conducted on all skins leathers to remove water content and moisture. The skins are dried out by various methods and techniques, including vacuum drying, toggling, nailing, hanging, etc. To ensure that the skins are well moisturized, they undergo a process called staking. The leather is softened by mechanical processes of staking machines such as Melissa, wheel staking, etc. Once again, the skins undergo the shaving process so that the thickness of the skin is reduced to the gauge level. The leather undergoes the toggling process so that the leather is flat and wrinkle-free. The end product achieved is crust leather. The leather is then measured. The post-tanning process is then completed with the final finishing. The finishing process is done by dye staining. The colors are adjusted by liquid dyes to give a uniform look.
We are manufacturing and export of leather and leather garments. We are exporting to all over the Europe and Denmark in our main hub. We have highly qualified staff who look after production flow. I personally engaged with all departments and timely visits made on all departments to maintain our quality. Our quality is our main key. We are not compromise on quality.
I am Star Ahmed. I am production manager at Sincere International. We have wide range of leather articles as per the customer requirement. Our main policy is to keep our standard high day by day and to maintain the trust of customer by delivering good products as per their requirement.
Leather garment making process. The leather garments are produced after following these procedures. Cutting process. The cutting process is conducted by the rules and international cutting standards used in the cutting procedure worldwide to ensure that cutting is done accurately. We do not tolerate any errors in the cutting procedure. Fusing process. The fusing process ensures that the leathers are joined together without any hassle or worry about the bulking or waving of the material. The leathers are attached by the interlining. Fusing process is an effective method for strength and accuracy of stitching. Arrangement of material. It is important to sort materials required for each style and article. Therefore, it is a prerequisite that all the materials are arranged before the beginning of the stitching process. Lining cutting. Every design follows its unique line cut. Each fabric is cut with the help of machines so that the standard quality of cutting is ensured. Our team keeps us of the fabric quality and takes measure according to the lining pattern and provided lining average. Lining making. The separate production of lining is for the high-quality production of the goods. The concerned authorities keep a good eye on the overlocking and correct seam allowance of the lining material. Garment stitching. The ready patterns are our key interest to produce articles as per the customer's preference. The tracing panel for each garment helps the company to keep control of the fitting. First checking. The first checking of the garment is conducted to inquire whether the product has been stitched as per the standards acclaimed by the company. Necessary alteration. If needed, the necessary alteration is done on the stitched garments to make them up to the standard mark. Finishing. The garments are cleaned as per the company's standard chart and conditionally on customer's demand. Button, eyelet, and needful accessory installation. The accessories, buttons, and eyelets are installed on the product as per the guideline of the company. Second checking. The second correction is conducted to test the trim and quality. The needful corrections are applied on the garments. final checking. The final checking is to inspect the garment for its fabric quality, trim, fitting, accessories quality, and trim as per customer's requirement. Packing. All the articles are packed under the company's packing procedure. Conditionally, the packing is done according to the customer's packing standard. Shipping process. The shipping process of the company is per the agreed shipping method of the customer.